What's up, y'all? Welcome back to a new video. It is your boy Mushy here, and I just wanted to come and chat. Darren went to the gym and I didn't go today. Yeah, I just didn't want to go. I wanted to stay. I'm actually working on some art, and I thought, like, why not, chat with you and work on the stuff that I'm working on. So this is one of the hats that I'm working on right now, as you can see. So I just added this, and then I braided this and added this onto there. So I'm probably gonna cut these off, but I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna put on the front of this one. But it's like a little ode to, like, I used to have a hat that I made like this a long time ago, and it was like a bus driver hat with like this thing on top, and it was one of my favorite hats to wear, and people always stop me on there. So I thought, like, with holidays coming up, I was like, oh, this could be like a little cute idea for Rudolph. Like, so, and then also, like, after that, like, I'll wear this in the summertime as like a fly fit. Like, somebody fly could get this off. So I got that one, and then I have this one. So this one has like little stud diamonds and safety pins on the back, and then a little NY Yankee sign in the front that I did made out of paper. So that's paper on the front, and yeah, so that's that one. And then I have this one. This one is also paper on the front, and then it has buttons, like red buttons. Can y'all see it? There you go. On the side, got a little lint on there. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, if I want to do something else or just keep it simple like this. Like, I feel like that's a little moment in the back, so like the front could be simple. Maybe like a button or two on here somewhere, like, something like that. But yeah. And then I'm working on like this little concept I have for like these little hot glue situations. So I'm working on that. But I just wanted to come and talk to y'all. Like, let me tell y'all something. These long-term relationships, boy, they'll get you. They'll get you. And the one thing that I will say is that, like, people don't talk about they talk about, like, oh yeah, you want matching sweaters for Christmas and sitting by the tree pictures and pictures for Instagram and all of that. Like, that's all cute and fun, but like when you get to like these years of just being together, somebody, like they know you, like, and you constantly argue about that. But then also it's just like, we have just been through a lot. Like, we've been through a lot. And so I think that sometimes it's kind of like, both of us trying to heal from that is causing us to bump heads more. And it's natural. Like, and you know what it made me think of? Like, when you watch like crime shows and like somebody loses a kid, and like, the parents be fighting and then they end up getting a divorce, and I would just be sitting there like, damn, like, why do you always get a divorce? Like, wouldn't you want that person to be there when, because y'all understand the same, the same trauma? Like, both y'all daughter died. But what I gather from that is that, like, it's just like, people just have different strategies of healing. And, to some, a healing might look one way, then it might look another way to someone else. And it's like, it doesn't mean that anybody's journey is way more than what it is. Like, and it's just like, and I feel like, in my life, not just with Derek, but like, just like my whole life period, I just feel like I've just been accused of things that I haven't really done. And like, I can understand it if it was like, oh, okay, like, I definitely have done that. Or, I definitely, like, I know my flaws, I know my red flags, and I'm quick to call them out. Because it's like early in the gay days, like, I made sure to know all of my flaws, so that like whenever somebody said it, like, I wasn't gonna go overboard and go crazy about it. Because it's just like, you ain't gonna embarrass me. Like, I already know that's going on. You gonna call me gay? Okay, cool. Like, you gonna say this and say this about me? Like, oh, okay, cool. Like, it is what it is. So it's just like, I've always just kind of been the guy to let stuff roll off my back. I never really cared, like, because I just always knew that somebody was gonna have something to say about what I was doing. Like, whether I wore an outfit, somebody would be like, oh, he's doing a lot. Or, you know, whether I just heard my friends say they wanted to do something and I offered advice. Oh, you act like you know everything. And it's just like, bro, like y'all saw me on the last vlog. Like I went to the library to go get books. Like honestly, I feel like I'm not the smartest guy in the room, and I feel like I'm the most creative guy in the room. Now that I will take to the top. Like that don't got nothing to do with smarts. Like you ask me about wars and stuff. Like history, religion, politics. But you asked me how to make some letters out of glue. You asked me how to do like origami or how to sew something, or you asked me how to like start a podcast or start a clothing line. You asked me how to use the internet to promote your business. These are all the things that I know because I did them. And no one said that I mastered them. I don't ever feel like I mastered them, because if I did, I wouldn't be sitting up here talking to y'all on YouTube about me just leaving a hotel a couple months ago. Like, clearly. And so it's just like, you know, like I just feel like certain times like things are just said because it's just out of anger, and it's just like most people would give up and stuff like that, and I just try to stick in it because it's just like I remember the days when it was just like, ooh yeah, let's take pictures in front of the Christmas tree, and most days are like that. But then there are days like recently where it's just like, you know, I would rather see us on the same page than see us apart. And I don't want anybody to ever think that I'm trying to change you, like, because I literally, I don't try to change nobody. Like I like people because I like the person that you showed me to be. Like it's just like, and if I don't get along with that person that you showed me, I'm going to disappear. Like it's just like I don't really mess with people I don't like, whose energy I don't like. So it's just like if I'm around you, that means I fuck with you. And so like, you know, I just want that, you know, to be reciprocated. Like if you fuck with me, then it's just like I just like to see sometimes. Like, and it's just like I don't sit and talk about like my feelings often. I don't sit and talk about my creative projects often. Like if anybody asked you what I wanted to do next, no one could tell you because I don't talk about it with nobody. Like it's just, you know, and I'm tired of that. Like it's just like, you know, moving down south just really got me into this bag where it's just like I was feeling like apologetic for shit. Like I don't feel like that no more. Being back here is just like, okay, this is the person that I miss. Like it's just like Mr. Go Get 'em. And it's just like, you know, it's taking me a couple months to kind of get back into the swing of that, because it's just like, you know, I had developed the niceties of living down south and all that comes with that. And it's just like, and I even say that to Derek, it's just like we're back in New York. Like those rules of niceness, those rules of what should happen and what people should do, like that goes out the window. Like this is the concrete jungle. Like shit's gonna happen here. And it's just like, you know, either shit happens to you or you avoid it. Like, and that's like the two options here. It's just like, you know, the whole fighting for your space. Like it's like this city isn't that, and I think we used to come from that. Like, oh, like what area do you live in? Oh, you live in Buckhead. Oh, like it's just like that whole Atlanta shit. Like it's just like but like now we're back, and it's just like, you know, I just want to get to the point we are just building and moving forward. I just feel like a lot of what has happened just continues to just keep haunting us, and I hate that for us. Like I hate that for us. But you know, day by day, and this is the things that they don't tell you about the long-term relationships. Like it's just like it ain't always gonna be all cute and shit, and it's just like, you know, we are people who met in our early 30s. Like now we're in our early 40s, and it's just like, you know, personalities have changed, mindsets have changed, like things have happened to us, like trauma has drudged itself back up. And for both of us, in our own individual lives, in our couple life, in our own individual family life, in our, you know, couple friendships, in our own personal friendships. And it's just like, you know, it's just been a wild ride of transition. Like it's a lot of removal. And I'm working on this project and I had to do this task, but the task was just causing me so much anxiety because like I had to reach out to people and get in contact with some of my former contacts, and I had to explain to them like, listen, like I am just coming from a place where I am just rebuilding, and a lot of those contacts that I have, I really don't want to reach out to them because it's just like I'd rather not. Like I'd rather just not. I want to start new and fresh and to meet new mindsets and new people and just new. Just new. But I'm just rambling. I just wanted to come on here and talk about that with you guys. I was supposed to be working on my art and I haven't even been working on it. Sorry, I had to get that off my chest. And don't think that anything, there's like no issues or anything. I just wanted to come on there and do that because it's like, we're trying to do this YouTube thing and it's just like sometimes things happen and it's like I don't always want to come on camera when I'm just like Mr. Bubbly and shit like that. Like I want to tell you all the issues. I ain't trying to tell all my business, but I feel like if we would have fucking told all our business during the first time around, we would have been monetized by now. Like living in a hotel as a couple, that would have really sold them. But yeah. So Derek had went to the gym. I decided not to go today because I just wanted to be in the house and just be by myself for a second or two to kind of get my mind together and process everything that was said. And so yeah, but I'm interested to hear if you're watching this. Like, what is your longest relationship? Like, I want to know what y'all longest one was, because it's a lot. It's a lot. And this is especially a lot when you go from, I was Mr. 8 months. Like, I'd date you for 8 months and now I'd be like, all right, well, fun time, but time is over. To then going to like, going into year 11, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I love him to death. I wouldn't want nobody else. And I always say that, like, God forbid if anything was to go left, don't contact me to be in those situations, because I ain't interested. But that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen because we got a channel to run, and that's what matters over here. Okay, so we're doing the work behind the scenes as a person, as a couple, and as YouTubers. So we just want to keep it fun, fresh, funky, and fly. I'm over here just trying to make a C. I don't even know. Oh, you can see it a little bit out of hot glue. Y'all, my eczema is so bad right now. Like, oh my God. Ugh. And that's why I have to stop stressing, because every time I get to this stressful levels, it's just like, November's just a wild month. It's just a wild month. I have something really big that happened to me in November, so I just always be like, ugh. And then my grandmother died in November, and it's a lot. It's a lot. But, like I've been saying to you, I guess, oh, you know what? I guess this will be my mental health update. Boom. As you see me scratching. Yeah, my eczema's going crazy, and I've written, I know that it's linked, so I have to make my doctor's appointment. I finally fixed my insurance, y'all. Woohoo! So that is fixed. So that's the first hurdle. Now I have to figure out if I want to switch doctors or not. And because I feel like I want to go back to the old place I used to go to when I lived in New York before. The place that I go to now is kind of, they have a branch in Atlanta too, but I'm not really feeling them. I am not really feeling them, and I like the doctor, but the whole office in its entirety. And then the old office that I used to go to, they have a branch right around the corner from us. So I feel like I could just pop around the corner instead of having to go all the way to Manhattan every time I have to go to the doctor. Like, I was always a person when I lived in New York, I always had my doctors by my job, because then I would leave work and go to the doctor. It'd be rare that I'm going from my house to the doctor, like, because it's during the week. So that was always my strategy. But the one time that sucked is when I had the flu. Oh my God. And then I had to go to the doctor, which was 3 stops away from my job. And then I had to take a train back home, which took like an hour and 20 minutes. It was the worst. I was like falling all over the seat. People were just like, "Are you okay, mister?" I was just like, "I'm fine, I'm sick." Memories. But yeah, that is my I guess this is my mental health update for the month of October. October was fun though. Like, I see some changes happening. The project with the web series is still going good. I'm trying to get over my, just anxiety of that, because it is such a dope crew of people. But I've just been through so much trauma with just everything that I've been through. Also, I had a host on the network like right before I kind of stopped, before I stopped running my shows. And I had like one of the last hosts that I was able to work with, and I found her. She was cool. Like, I think I might have found her on Craigslist, maybe Facebook, I can't remember. But reached out to her. She did whatever she had to do. I thought she was great. She might have did like 6 episodes, and then we just had like these creative differences. But then it was just like a voicemail that she left for me that was like wild, and some text messages and emails that she wrote that was wild. And that thing really caused me some trauma, because I was just like, damn, like all I'm trying to do is just create a network of shows. Like, it's just like, that's it. Like, it's just like, one thing is with me, the type of person I am, I'm more so like, it's not about how you said something. Like, I don't care how you said it. It's about the actual words for me. So it's just like, when you text things, you email things, or you say things like that hurt my feelings, I'm going to remember them verbatim. Whereas like another person, like more so Derek, like he's about, like if I say something to him, it's about how he feels from it. And it's just like, and when you talk to a person like me who's about words, like I'm just going to say words to you. Like, I'm not really thinking about like, oh, let me soften the blow and say it like this. So, but that's just the things that we be working on. Yeah. Happy Saturday, everybody. Happy Saturday. But I'm gonna continue to keep working on my hats. I'm gonna put on some music and chill out. Well, not chill out. Actually, continue to keep working on this, and I'll show y'all the finished product when I'm done. Also, we are about to sign up for new ways for you guys to be able to support us on the channel, because we're not monetized yet. But for the people who do watch us, because we just reached 250 subscribers, so shout outs to us. We said we wanted to reach that for the month of November, and it's only a couple days in and we reached it. So we're going to continue to grow and keep getting more roommates. But we have another way that we are going to have to be able to get you guys to support us with that. So we will announce that soon. And yeah, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And also, y'all, there is a hype feature. If you're watching on a computer, I think you can only do it on a computer. I'm not sure. Maybe it might be the cell phone. I mean, the mobile too. But there's a hype feature that if you press it, then it helps us put our videos into the algorithm of like what's trending and whatnot, so we can grow faster. So if you're interested in something like that, if you like us and you became a roommate and you just dig us together, or separate together, whatever way, you're gonna get it from King Dare. So go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and press that hype button if you feel the need to. And we'll see you in the next video. We're out.